In our larger Catechism meditation this morning, we are looking at question number 47. How did Christ humble himself in his conception and birth? The answer of the larger Catechism is, Christ humbled himself in his conception and birth, in that being from all eternity the Son of God, in the bosom of the Father, he was pleased in the fullness of time to become the Son of Man, made of a woman of low estate, and to be born of her with diverse circumstances of more than ordinary abasement. I suppose we might be surprised that the Catechism focuses on the conception and birth of Jesus as elements of his humiliation. Certainly, when we reflect on his glory as the eternal Son of God, such a thing is a humbling thing. For the Lord of glory, who is worshipped by the angels above, to enter this world as a child within a woman's womb, subject to all the if you will, vicissitudes of life, the changes, the development, the growth of a baby within a mother's womb. This, the Son of God, took on himself for you and I. It was a humbling of him. His glory was covered and clothed by his meager humanity. And it was in that humanity that he shows us God's purpose for us. God has a special design for us, as the Messiah himself would enter this world through conception and birth. He showed how God himself favors and blesses our infant children, how he is able to save even the smallest of these. This was a humbling of our Savior in many ways. It was a hiding of his eternal glory. Not simply was he born of a woman, he was born in rather humble circumstances, born in a manger, not in a way fitting to the Son of God, fitting for the one who would be the Son of David. And so, in many ways, he entered this world in a low estate. Do you see what Jesus has done for you? His humility would eventually be climaxed at the cross when he gave up his life for us. But his humility is shown even here at the very start of life. There is almost a parallel, if you will, of weakness, of humility in both ends of his life, at birth and at death. In every way, he showed himself one who loves us and would endure all things for us and for our salvation. So as he was an infant child within his mother's womb, he is able to save our infant children, even those who may not even make it into birth. He is the Savior of all, and they are not too great for him to save. He saves us in our infancy. He saves us through the course of his life. For he is the Lord who is humble for us and for our salvation.